fans of General Hospital, the atmosphere in Port Charles is thick with a sense of impending finality. Recent story arcs have centered on Jason Morgan, and the breadcrumbs being dropped by the writing team point toward a monumental exit. Departures are a daytime staple, but Jason's current trajectory suggests a cocktail of danger, legal preparation, and family legacy that has the audience on high alert. The foundation of a fatal farewell. The clearest signal of Jason's departure lies in his sudden urge to put his affairs in order. Death in Port Charles is often a revolving door, but Jason is treating his current situation with a gravity that feels different. In a somber sequence, he revealed he was updating his last will and testament, a task he hadn't attended to since the tragic passing of Sam McCall. In soap terms, a will is rarely paperwork. It is a ticking narrative device. Jason's foresight went beyond finances. He opened high-stakes discussions about the future of his son, Danny Morgan, consulting with Tracy Quartermaine and Alexis Davis about potential guardianship. Alexis, the protective type, insisted she is the natural choice to raise the boy. Tracy pitched herself as the candidate with the resources and Quartermaine backbone necessary to guide Danny. While the two women sparred, the subtext was clear. Danny may need care sooner than anyone expects. Fans on social media voiced a mixture of exhaustion and anxiety. Jason has died or disappeared so often the trope risks losing power, yet the show leans into it again. The present threats, centered around the dangerous Ross Cullum, have Jason backed into a corner. Even the perceptive Tracy could sense he was in deeper waters, though Jason, true to form, kept specifics close to the vest. Many believe Jason will suffer a seemingly fatal encounter that leaves Port Charles mourning, while viewers later glimpse him held captive in a remote location. That approach allows the show to write Steve Burton off for a time while keeping room for a summer return he has teased. No matter the length, the immediate emotional fallout will be catastrophic for those he leaves behind. The stakes are high because of who stands to lose the most. Friends and foes alike will reckon with the absence of a man who once anchored both their worst and best days. Weddings, funerals, and hearings in Port Charles have a way of spiraling. Jason's disappearance would catalyze several cascading storylines. As Jason prepares for the possible end, the rest of the city reels. Carly Spencer finds herself stunned by a series of gobsmacking revelations. Having stumbled on Sidwell's secret safe at Windermere, Carly's nerves are frayed. Her attempt to stage a dinner to bring disparate families together is fraught with tension. Brennan is hitting a breaking point. A man who prides himself on being the ultimate puppet master, he now struggles to pull the strings. He is frustrated by his lack of control, particularly over Valentine Cassadine's stealthy presence in Carly's attic and the rogue actions of his young WSB recruit, Jocelyn Jacques. With Anna Devanane incapacitated in a French facility, the power vacuum is filling with chaos, leaving Brennan increasingly ineffective against Sidwell and Cullum. Small, intimate beats will matter as much as spectacle. Scenes of family members sorting keepsakes, lawyers arguing custody, and whispered confessions in hospital corridors will amplify the larger action. For viewers, the mix of spectacle and tenderness is the hook. An ending can become the start of a reshaped community. In the hospital corridors, the mood is heavy yet oddly hopeful. Brooklyn and Chase are navigating a life-altering situation involving Delilah, the pregnant woman they rescued. As they invest in her care, they must make plans that could permanently change their family dynamic. If Delilah's situation turns tragic, they may be pulled into roles they never expected. Meanwhile, Jason offers a rare moment of comfort to Britt Westbourne, who is vulnerable under the weight of her medical condition and the leverage Sidwell and Cullum use against her. Between a mysterious patient with a suspicious tattoo and the vulnerable hurt and comfort dynamic with Jason, Britt is desperate for a breakthrough that refuses to arrive. As Jason prepares to exit, these interconnected lives are poised for collision, and the fallout will redefine Port Charles for months to come. Port Charles will never be the same again.